Welcome to May the Films Be With You, the number one fortnightly podcast about films, hosted by Chris and Callum. I'm Callum.
I'm Chris. Number one's a bit ambitious, but...
Number one by us.
Okay.
So that's how you get around it.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like
Secrets. This is a fortnightly podcast where we talk about films, life, we chat, we try to stay on topic.
We try to be funny.
It doesn't... my life is just funny at this point.
Tragic is the word you're looking for.
Bringing that down already. So it's been a big week, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. I was on holiday.
Yeah, you've had a good time.
I've been having a good time. I'm actually in a pretty good mood now. Crete's lovely.
Yeah?
It was really hot.
Yeah?
We turned up and it was the middle of a heat wave.
Yes.
And it got highs of 42. And let me tell you, man, it's fucking hot.
42's hot, yeah.
That's, sorry to be English about it, but... that's too hot.
Is it?
Too hot.
So we had 25 and I was like, this is fine.
So
40, that's double.
I longed for the 25. I longed for it. We had a day where it was like 32 and I was like, Emma, this is 10 degrees less than what it was like yesterday. Yeah. I was like, this is radiant. This is gorgeous.
Filthy.
It's great. How you been? How you been on New York?
I'm good, man. You know, nothing to report. Life's good at the moment. Work's happening. Same old.
Nice. That's what you want.
Yeah. We've had a big week.
You've
been in and out of countries.
I have.
Doing your international businessman.
Even that, man. I've been living the rock and roll lifestyle. I literally went. I saw the legend Tony Bennett.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, man. That guy's so good. 90 years old, still got it. Saw him at the Royal Albert Hall.
Nice.
Got home, slept about 3 hours, got straight on that plane.
Yeah.
Got straight back. I've had a day off, and now we're doing this. And now we're going to Beer Fest straight after.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I'm fucking
podcast money's good. You know it. So we've had a big release this week.
We have had a
and that is our
release.
main focal point for today.
Yeah, man.
For this fortnight.
Yeah.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes.
Yes. So I saw this the day it came out in the evening with Jess, and let me tell you, man, I was nervous.
Yeah, I
walked
been so
in
nervous,
anxious. Jess was like, "All right," and I was like, "No."
I was waiting, just sitting watching the trailers with them, and I was just like, I'm just excited for it to be over.
Yeah,
just
me too.
The anticipation, because I mean, obviously, I was a little luckier in the sense of for the last week I've been out of the country.
Yeah.
So them blasted trailers that if you've listened to any of our other podcasts, you'll know this is like a big time.
Yeah.
This has been a long time coming. We've had to try and avoid all the trailers. We've had a hell of a time for months. So just to see it and for it to be like over.
Yeah. So you saw it last night?
I saw it last night. It's not even been 12 hours.
So what day is it?
Sorry, it has been 12 hours.
It's Saturday, right? So
Saturday,
I saw it Wednesday, so that's Friday. So I'm like 4 days cool right now, and you're on 12 hours, so that's good. So let's get straight into it.
Well, have you got a number? Have you got a name for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider-Man is Homecoming to the review.
That's an awful name.
Yeah, I pulled it out of my back pocket for like a hot second. That was terrible. But here we are. We're at the other side of it. Let's just talk about it.
Okay, where do you want to start? I tell you what. Spoilers or no spoilers?
Oh, we have to know spoilers it because we've been so adamant that we've been not spoiled by the trailers. We can't now talk about it and spoil it.
That's a fair comment. I was chatting with Emma about this last night, and she said you should do spoilers because there's so much like fan stuff to talk about.
Yeah,
but. Okay, fair enough. This cuts out only half of what I've got to say.
Okay, that's fine. First and foremost, let me say, as a biased Spidey fan,
you are horribly biased.
It was a fucking good film, Chris.
Okay. I'm slightly different.
All right.
I thought it was a good film. It was not a great film.
I would tend to agree.
But you are too biased.
But I am biased, yeah. I'm just very happy. They didn't play it safe, but they didn't take any like major risks.
Oh, I thought they played it safe.
Oh, I disagree, man.
Okay,
like it was a coming of age film.
It was
with Spider-Man.
It's certainly different to what we've had before, and that was very intentional. But I mean, one of my concerns is that I don't think this film is going to age very well because it's obviously it's set to the younger audience, and let me tell you, I was sitting near a kid with his mum and dad, and he must have been like, I don't know, he must have been like 13, 14, whatever, 12, I don't know. And he was like, I was watching going, you know what, this film's for him. Yeah. It's not for me. It's not for anyone. Yeah, like this film is for him because he fucking loved it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, this is his Spider-Man. You know, Tom Holland is his Spider-Man. Even with Andrew Garfield, he would have been a bit too young for that, you know?
Yeah. So that was 5-ish years ago.
Yeah, but like the humor in it is very internet humor.
Yeah.
there is the scene at the start is in the trailers where he's like vlogging. It's a
Yeah.
very modern
Yeah.
teen thing. You
Yeah.
know, he's a very modern teen. Because of that, I felt like I couldn't overly relate to it as a Spider-Man character, because you know the Garfield and especially Tobey Maguire, it didn't matter who you were, you could impart
kind of
yourself.
relate, yeah.
With this one, I felt like the I mean, are we the same generation? I don't know. We're old.
Who, you
now.
and I?
No, obviously us. We're a year apart, Callum.
Are we?
Yeah, we're a year apart.
Man,
Yeah.
I feel weathered.
But like the kids below, you know, the kids are like 10 years younger than us.
I agree.
It felt like it was for them.
I agree, but I sort of disagree a little.
Sure. There was still Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. It was still Spider-Man.
No, yeah. So
You know.
Peter Parker, I'm talking about right
Sorry,
here.
Peter Parker. Sorry, I should say, yeah.
So
Spider-Man is still Spider-Man regardless.
Yeah,
Peter
absolutely,
Parker,
yeah.
sorry, I should say.
no, I absolutely agree with you. It's for the younger audience, for the not our generation, I suppose. But I sort of appreciated that. I saw him as a kid. I didn't
Yes.
impart
Oh, God,
myself
yeah.
onto him because I'm like 3 or 4 years older than like Spider-Man now, which is ridiculous.
What do you mean? He's like 15.
He's 20, mate.
Oh, in the comics.
Sorry, Tom Holland is 20.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the first time
yeah,
Spider-Man's been younger than me,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a
Right?
thought. That's a
Filthy.
thought. Yeah.
So me watching him, I'm like, yeah, he's kind of a kid. Like he doesn't look 15,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, but he could pass as like a 17, 18.
Yeah.
So I see him as a sort of a kid. So I agree with you. He was like, it was for the kids and he was very, not childish, but you know, although childish was
Yeah.
in it, you know what I'm saying?
The childish was in it. He did nothing. But
Absolutely
to tell you
nothing.
what, I mean, if I give like a vague overall review, I guess, and then I've got some pros and cons that I'm happy to go into, and then we'll go into more detail. But I guess like for me, as I say, it was a good film, not a great film. It felt to me very safe. It felt like another Marvel film.
Oh, I can't disagree more.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to talk about this. But for me, it just felt like. Here's the thing: when you're watching Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1, when
I
you're
did
watching-
last weekend.
Oh, has it aged well, or is it still okay?
It's it looks like a 2000s
Okay, that's
film,
fine.
you
That's
know?
fine. We listen. We're not.
But like
expecting
Tobey Maguire's stellar in that
yeah,
film.
it's a great film, and Spider-Man 2 as well.
Oh,
There's
that's
like,
outstanding.
I mean, there are scenes in that where I'm thinking about like when the Green Goblin's kicking the crap out of him.
Oh, it's brutal.
And
Brutal.
when the famous train scene in Spider-Man 2, it's like there are points where you're like, the stakes feel fucking high.
see where you're going,
You don't
yeah.
know if Spider-Man's going to make it or not.
Yeah.
But with this one, it's just like, I mean, there is obviously a turning point where he gets in trouble, but there's never like, the stakes never feel high. I never felt
I'm with
invested.
you, yeah. I do agree.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think the issue was there wasn't like, we were talking about Guardians, there wasn't the emotional like stab in the heart or anything like that. Well, there was maybe one small one
yeah.
when he becomes Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But like, I feel like there wasn't something to grasp me. So it just felt very much just like another Marvel film. You know,
I
there
absolutely
wasn't
see what
anything
you're
that
saying,
stood out. You know, and I think that was my issue.
Yeah, I agree with the
Still a good film though.
I agree with the stakes because
Sure.
the boat part, which was in the trailer.
Yeah,
Um,
it happens halfway through the film.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
It was cool.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
And watching Spidey flip around a boat that's being split in half
Oh, it's so cool.
was amazing.
Yeah,
but I agree with you. I never once thought this was not going to turn out okay.
no.
Whereas at the train on Spider-Man 2,
You're just like, I just don't know.
I just like, what's
Yeah.
going to happen? And then when
Yeah.
he survives it and saves other people, Doc Ock turns up again and he goes, well, I'm going to kill you now anyway.
Yeah,
You know? So
Yeah.
I do agree with you there. I disagree that there's no heart sort of bit. Like he's trying to get up on with Tony.
Yeah, there is heart. There is heart. I don't know. Maybe I didn't connect with it as much. Maybe it's because we've already had. This is like what is this? The sixth.
1, 2, 3, 4,
This is
5,
the
6,
sixth
yeah.
Spider-Man film, and bless him, a big part of Spider-Man is him growing up and having a strong moral code and learning a good moral lesson.
Yeah.
And we did get that in the film.
Yeah.
But I felt like it's never going to be as strong as with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, or what was the one in Amazing Spider-Man? If you can help,
Don't even-
you have
don't
responsibility.
even.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Like, but there's always like some lesson that has to be learned. And
Yeah.
I feel like the one in this one, it just maybe it's because I'm just jaded, but it just didn't feel as strong.
I think
It felt more personal, I guess.
You're
I should
right,
say.
it's not there.
Again, it felt more personal. It felt
Yeah.
like I couldn't really attach myself to it, you know?
Yeah, I'm with you. I see what you're saying. I don't agree, but that's because I'm biased.
Yeah,
again.
you are. You're horribly biased.
But I think we're going to see him progress. Like
I think so too.
He didn't swing on one building in that movie. Like
that's the thing. That's the thing as well. I think that got me was I went in. Maybe it's because I went in expecting a Spider-Man film, and I don't think you're getting a Spider-Man film with not many Spider-Man things.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 scenes tops, right?
I think if you're going to go in knowing that you're seeing a high school film with Spider-Man in it. And I think for me, I was expecting
like there's a school trip,
in the web swing, and I was expecting the maybe like more of a fully fledged Spider-Man.
I mean, it's a high school movie.
It's a high school film, yeah. I don't think I was expecting that as much.
Let me just jot this down,
There's a lot of downtime in it.
I really enjoyed it though, because it really built Peter and his like persona.
Definitely. Because there was a
school trip. There was homecoming dance.
Yes.
There was a bully.
Yes.
There was a cute girl that he didn't want to talk to because he was nervous.
There's a
party.
Yeah, God. He learns
There's
to drive.
a principal. There's him screaming, "I don't care about this school!" and then the principal being around the corner. It's just all good shit.
Yeah, now that you put it like that,
good high school movie,
really
man.
High school.
And to me, that's fantastic because in Spider-Man 1, Raimi, he's in high school, but you see him for all of 2 minutes. Amazing Spider-Man, he's more Spider-Man than he's Peter Parker, which is kind of fine.
Sure.
And in this one, he goes from, it's still close to when he got his powers, right? And he's still quite nervous in himself.
Oh, yeah.
He's still a kid, yeah. So it's good seeing his change go and him learning, like, he has like a couple euphoric moments where he goes, oh, right, yeah, I'm being a dickhead,
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, there's a scene that there are a couple of things that I really loved. As I say, I think there's a lot in this film. Mm-hmm. There's a lot in it. I think that worked against it, but the gems in there, for example, when he's at the party and he has to make a decision about whether he wants to,
what kind of person he's going to be.
Yeah, it's just like what is his character, and he chooses the high road.
Yeah, and I was like,
that is perfect.
Yeah,
that for
he
me
struggled to though, didn't he?
You
could
really
see
struggled.
He was like,
he really struggled. He just wants to fit in.
I thought that was really good because Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Tony turns up in his suit at the party drunk. Do you remember?
Yeah,
he's like, I'm Iron Man. And then in this one, Tony says to him, "Don't do the thing I would do." All right.
That's really, I hadn't even thought about that.
And then he goes to the party, and then he makes the decision.
Not that he would know about that, but that's a really cool.
No, of course not. But
sure.
I'm just thinking parallels.
It shows the differences in the character.
And there's a scene, there's a line in it where Peter says like. So Peter fucks up at some point, whatever. Tony comes to talk to him or Skypes him, whatever.
It happens a couple of times. That's what I liked in the film was Iron Man was used sparingly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought, okay, he came in to help him out, and I thought it felt a bit like hand-holding, but that was the point.
That was the point.
Yes, so I was like, okay, fair.
There's a line in there where Peter says, like, I wanted to be like you. Like, I did this because I wanted to be like you. And he said, well, I wanted you to be better.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing. Like, you come out of this going, okay, what decisions would Tony have made if he was Peter at that point? Imagine if Tony had these powers, right?
Oh,
like,
God.
he would be running across walls and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good couple parallels. I think I'm going to rewatch a few of the Iron Man films and see like what differences were made. Because at this point, Tony's lost everything. Well, not lost everything, but after Civil War, he hasn't got his mates anymore.
To digress ever so slightly. Obviously, there's an Avengers theme in it. Mm-hmm. Peter wants to join the Avengers. Blah blah blah. He. The Avengers are talked about in the sort of the end, and it's like because the one of the plots of the film is they're moving the Avengers base, and that's like a quite a main storyline, but it's like, and then in the end Tony's talking about the Avengers and stuff. It's like, but what Avengers are there?
Yeah, well,
and then I was thinking like, are they introducing new characters?
Well, so they've got Vision still.
They've got Vision and Tony.
I reckon Black Panther's an honorary one. Like, he'll turn up if they need him.
Yeah, but like he's not going to do interviews and shit, is he?
No. I don't know. I think he's building a new team. I think he'll turn up in Infinity War with a new team.
I think so too.
Peter being one of them.
I think that's what it could... Maybe they're just like going to quickly spring a couple of new heroes that they've kept real, under the banner.
I really liked in this film, on that note...
Sure.
The world building was mad. Like, it felt like a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those ones where you either get your Guardians or to a lesser extent like your Ant-Mans, you know, where it's like they're pretty much self-contained. But this one was just like, and I feel like it was semi-intentional. It's like, no, this is a kid that is being raised in the Avengers world. The Avengers are literally everywhere.
And it was little things as well, like he was in a history class and they were talking about Sokovia Accords.
Yes.
And it was like, they need to teach that. Like that was a couple years ago.
There's a hilarious little tidbit with, and we'll talk about after credits in a minute, but with the Captain America PSAs.
Yeah.
And he's in, I mean, it's in the trailer, but he's in gym class. There's a Captain America PSA. And
that's like a recurring thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a recurring joke and it's really funny. And he's in the old, I love the fact that he's in the old shitty. Old, like,
felt one.
Yeah, the crappy one that no one liked and they changed it. But then like the video goes off and the guy's like, I'm pretty sure that guy's a war criminal. Yeah. But whatever.
I've got to do it by the state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, that's really cool, really clever. Really good. I'm glad that they're doing that. Yeah, I mean, I think that as cool as it was, again, I would have rather have just seen a standalone Spidey, you know, because that's what I love Spidey, and I you could do a whole film on him just on his own without anyone, you know, and it would still be interesting to me. But I get with the Marvel, I get that they were doing different things.
Yeah, they're trying to do different things.
It's not bad.
Here's a small digression.
Sure.
Still to do with this though.
Sure.
It was a Marvel film, right?
It was a Marvel film.
It was a Sony-ass film, though.
Oh, God.
Because in the beginning, it was...
placement,
oh, my God. Even in the first, like, before the film had started, it was like Sony, Columbia, Sony. It was like, yes, we get it, Sony. You own him right now.
They did the music as well and all that.
Score was good. Vulture's theme was real good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
You know what? We should go straight on to that, is the character development, especially with... I mean, we've talked about, obviously, Spider-Man. He goes for a lot of development. And Tom Holland plays him wonderfully.
He is fantastic.
If not, a little too Marty McFly for my taste.
Oh, no. I'm never going to not be able to see that now, Chris.
Oh, no, it's not the singing. It's the voice. I promise you. There was multiple times I was like, he's channeling the spirit of Marty McFly.
Yeah, he really is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, man.
And I noticed that quite early on, so I think that worked maybe against me with the viewing experience, because I was like, Marty fucking McFly, you know.
Oh man, not a bad thing.
No, God no. I mean, when you think about it, the two characters, Marty McFly and Peter Parker, there is definitely parallels, you know, absolutely. But
oh my
Vulture,
God, oh my God, Chris,
the return of Michael Keaton has been a strong one, and
this is why I disagree with you that it was just another Marvel film.
Sure,
because
we've got the strongest villain since Loki.
Easy.
Oh, for sure.
Oh
He's
my
so
God,
good.
do you remember what happened in Doctor Strange? Do you remember what the villain was doing? I fucking don't.
No.
I don't care.
It was bloody Matt Mikkelsen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember what fight. Evil Paul.
What was he? Yeah,
Evil Paul.
Whatever. So the film starts. This isn't a spoiler. It's
no. It's literally the start scene. I think we can.
So the first scene is of the Vulture, and it builds him up as to why he's become a criminal,
and it is completely understandable.
And it's
completely understandable.
Mate, Michael Keaton does not raise his voice in this film.
Throughout the entire film.
He does not threaten anyone.
I noticed that. I know he. I mean, it's Michael Keaton. Like,
he's just intense, man. He's intense.
It's one of those things where when he's Vulture in the big suit, who gives a shit? It could be anyone. Yeah. But when he goes out of the suit, and he does go out of the suit a fair bit, and just like, I mean, there's a scene where him and Peter are just talking.
Oh, mate.
And it's just like the square off, you know.
It was, but it's like
brutal. He's just calm.
And I think Holland...
I can't go into spoilers about talking about it, but you know the way he talks in the scene before when he first meets Peter, and then the way he talks to him like that was exactly the same. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's like night and day.
It was the same, but it was like, I'm evil now. You know?
It was like,
it's like, hey,
he just
Peter,
switched a little bit, like,
you know?
Yeah, like, oh well, by the way, I'm not going to kill you or whatever. But I liked how Holland played it, or Peter was in that scene where he first meets the Vulture.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk because we can't really talk about it too much. But yeah.
Anyway, I like very, very vaguely. I like how Peter would just froze up.
Oh my God, yeah, because
he was just like, oh,
it was a great. Yeah, I mean, when you see the film, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
When probably we'll do a spoilers thing.
Yeah.
But there's a great little part in the film where it just takes you like absolute left hook, and it's like, oh shit, that was really cool.
There were gasps in the audience.
Yeah,
it was brutal.
Yeah, for sure.
People, like, there had a group of guys next to me, and they're like, "Nah," and I was like,
"Nah, fam,
you got me right. I know exactly what you're saying."
Yeah,
it was
really good. But I mean, just as a general overview, I'd say, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I went into it with too great an expectation. still a good film. But it was a Marvel film first and a Spider-Man film second for me. I think I'm going to enjoy it more the second time round.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch it next week, maybe.
Yeah.
I
mean, I can go into specifics if you want.
Let me just rattle off some things.
Look at these notes, Callum.
Oh my goodness!
I
should have done that.
Yeah, sorry, you rattle up and hogging. It's fresh in my mind.
Yes, no, of course. I just want to. You're reminding me of things, so I just want to get them out.
No, we can talk about it.
So Vulture was fantastic.
He was great.
He
easily the best
villain
since Loki.
Ages.
He's the only one that I think now
I could be him. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Like he's down on his luck. He's been screwed over.
Yeah. Well, you know what it reminded me of? It was the similar deal as the Maximoff twins.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's gone down the other road.
He's gone down the other. Well, they were bad at one point.
They were. But yeah.
So I thought he
chose it more so, I guess.
He was fantastic. Keaton is just. I can't say it enough. He's just intense, man.
He's Birdman.
He's fucking Birdman.
Birdman.
Do you think he knows that everyone? He's got to know.
If Michael Keaton's clearly a laugh, I think the next film he does should be bird related as well.
It's got to be, or a bird documentary.
The Bird trilogy.
I thought the side characters were good, but they weren't great.
Yeah.
Ned was good comic relief.
Yeah, he was in it too much for my taste.
I agree.
He was good, but overused.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah. But necessary because he does.
He saves the day like a couple of times, maybe once or twice. Man
in the chair.
I really liked him, Man in the Chair. I really liked him as a character and the actor.
Yeah.
Too much of him because...
Well,
see, I'm in two minds, to be honest.
I feel like it helped it helped develop Peter, and I feel like... because obviously they're planning. I can't imagine how many films they're planning with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know... I mean, I think we're going to at least get a trilogy.
Yeah.
And
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Rack them up, Marvel. Yeah, I'm already buying everything.
Bring it on. But I think that the side characters in that are obviously going to be utilised more so, especially one character that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
In the non-spoilers.
Yeah. Let's gloss over that. I have many thoughts about that.
Yeah, me too. We'll talk about it in the spoilers.
Ned. I'm in two minds a little bit because, okay, think about Spider-Man Raimi Spider-Man. Great Peter Parker, great Spider-Man.
Great.
Tobey Maguire, right?
Yep.
But he never had anyone to bounce off of, right? He was avoiding...
What do you mean? James Franco.
Fuck off.
The new Goblin.
He avoided Aunt May. He never really spoke to... And I watched the first one last weekend, so I really saw it. He doesn't really tell James anything, and James doesn't tell him anything. I'm saying James. I mean Harry Osborn.
What is it, Harry? Yeah.
So, like, Harry Osborn's dating... fucking Mary Jane, and then they don't tell Peter.
It's a love triangle, isn't it?
And there's a love triangle, but there's a lot of not talking. Whereas in this one, I think it was good because Peter had from the get go. Peter had Ned to bounce off of.
Definitely, the conversational flow was really good. Yeah, really well written.
So I'm in two minds. Like, I don't want him to rely on anyone, but also I think him having someone to jump off of was a really good help.
Yeah,
because otherwise you just have Spider-Man brooding in a corner, which was the Amazing Spider-Man movies, you know?
Which I liked, but yeah.
No, so did I. Yeah. But like, when he wasn't...
That's my bias Spider-Man. I'm happy to say that's my bias Spider-Man.
We'll get to that.
Sure.
But like, you know, Andrew Garfield's Spidey, he was either dating Gwen or he was brooding in his room.
He was, yeah.
Right? Whereas sometimes this Spidey...
Both.
Yeah, sometimes both. This Spidey, he's either Spider-Man or he's Peter Parker with Ned. And I think that was a good sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, even the love interest in it didn't go anywhere, and it just served as a lesson for Peter, which I really appreciated. It was
really good.
I really appreciated it because, like,
really good.
I mean, bless him. The poor kid has to make some decisions, and he, you know, essentially just
again another Tony parallel, I think, because he was like, "Do I get the girl or do I save the day?" And he's like, "Oh, I need to save the day." Yeah, you know,
and like he fucks it up, and it works out only bitterly for him. You know, and it's like you feel for the kid, and it's like that relationship for me.
That's
was one
Peter
of the ones,
in a nutshell for me in the comics. He does all the right things and gets screwed over every time.
And I felt like that was the first time where we've really seen that.
Yeah,
because I mean, usually, you know, he'll do the right thing and. Yeah, something bad will happen, but he'll get rewarded for it. We're at 25. Fuck it, let's go for half an hour.
All right,
we'll talk 6 more minutes. But yeah, I mean, I feel that was a nice little thing. As I say, I think in this film, there's a lot of great moments, but I just felt like they were stitched together a little bit awkwardly for me.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's something that will fix when I watch it the second time. I disagree,
but maybe I need to see it again and have a fresher mind on it.
Sure.
So last couple of points for me, sorry.
Sure, man. No, that's right. I mean, I've still got loads to talk about, but we'll talk about...
Sorry.
We'll talk about, fuck it. What are we doing later? What time do you need to be at Beer Fest?
I don't know. We'll get into that later.
Well, wait, no, because I'm saying, we can finish this podcast and just do another.
We could do that maybe. Yeah, we could just rattle that out.
That's fabulous. Get ready for a couple of uploads.
Yeah, a couple of uploads. So yeah, Aunt May, she wasn't in the film much, but I really liked her.
I love her Aunt May.
It was great. She was just happy and trying to keep your shit together.
The joke at the start when Peter's vlogging with Tony.
Yeah,
we've got to make an alibi video. Goes, hi Aunt May, what you wearing? I hope it's something skimpy.
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
That's not appropriate. But I love the fact that every man is in love with her.
Yeah,
and I thought that was really hilarious.
It's a good little touch.
It's so hilarious, and it's such awkward. For Peter.
Yeah.
I love it.
And last point, it felt a bit Sony in a place where they set up future villains.
Oh, God, yeah. But they did it better. It
was better, but
God, yeah.
At the end of it, you're left with, I'm going to try and be very vague here, you're left with potential villains, multiple, for the next movie. And it's just please stop. Just don't. Definitely. Thank you.
And I feel like that's because let's face it, out of all the Marvel films, all the Marvel characters that we got, Spidey's got the best roster. It's like Batman.
Easily.
It's just like they've got the best villains. So I get why they're doing it, but at the same time, you can just introduce them in the next film. Just be like, because I felt like it was, I don't know, I guess it's similar in a way to how, what's his name? Oh fuck! I keep on saying Bonesaw in my head. You know the guy at the start. I know it's not Bonesaw. The guy at the start of Civil War.
What?
The villain at the start of Civil War.
Oh yeah, Crossbones.
Crossbones. Thank you. There we go. See, I'm getting there. I was halfway there. I felt like it was a lot of it was sort of like that, where it's like, oh, he was a semi-bad guy.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't think he was too heavy-handed, apart from the after-credits scene, which we'll talk about in the spoilers. Yeah. Which is
okay. That's me done. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
anyway, I fucking loved it.
Cool.
I'm super into it.
Okay.
Tom Holland's great as a Spidey and Peter.
He's great as both.
The film had its issues, but I really enjoyed the high school movie.
Yep.
With Spider-Man.
You got a rating for it?
See, I can't remember what I rated Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so this is
No, you just got to go off on your own, mate.
I think that's a solid 9 for me.
Wow.
That's a biased 9.
Wow, that's that's a couple of...
It's better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but not better than 1.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Yes.
I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
So did I, but this is better.
No, just no. That's your bias. That's your bias, mind. How dare you?
It's not better than the first one. I'll put it that way.
Okay. I gave it I was sort of struggling because I had a lot of negatives to it as well. So I was struggling between a 6.5, 7. Going objective.
My heart.
I know. I'm being very objective. But the more we talked about it, the more I actually realized I liked a lot more of it. So I'm giving it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
All right.
As I say, do you know what? Yeah, fuck it, 7. We'll talk more.
Good, I'm glad.
We'll talk more in the spoiler cast. What are we going to spoiler podcast?
Something, yeah.
We'll work out some name. Spoiler cast.
Spoiler cast.
No. How sick was that intro?
That was so good. I was going to say it, but I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
It was so good.
One small spoiler. The film opens up with the original Spider-Man theme tune. I was like, that is fucking quality.
It was great.
Yeah. Anyway.
So
that's it. Hope you've enjoyed that.
It's a taste.
We're trying to stay focused on these reviews, but we're fans and it's hard for us. And we ran.
So we'll do a spoiler cast and we'll get that out. Maybe we'll get that out next week so we don't get 2 uploads in a day or something.
Yeah. If we can go once a week,
we'll work it out.
Cool.
Yeah,
that'd be a good idea. I like
right,
that
my friend. Let's digression this session. Keep it on a Spidey theme for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So we held a poll over on our Twitter.
We did
this week
because we're on those social medias.
Yeah, so we're on the Facebooks now. We're on the Instagrams. We're on the Twitters, and you can obviously send us emails to
we got a new email.
We got a new one. Yeah, that's the new one. Oh, I forgot for a second. So we got a new email. You want to send questions, thoughts, queries, fears, doubts, hatred, love, anything.
Yep.
Send it straight to our inbox. That's ask@maythefilmswithyou.com. ask@maythefilmswithyou.com.
And if you do follow them, you can get involved in the stuff like what we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Because, Callum.
So we had a Twitter poll over on Twitter this week. I set it up to finish on the day that Spider-Man Homecoming came out.
Okay.
So basically I said, or we said, who is your favourite Spider-Man?
I know, it was you.
Cinematic. It was
Yeah, it was you. Yeah.
So, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland.
You got the three.
Surprisingly. The results surprised me.
Really?
A lot.
Okay.
I voted on my personal Twitter account
Okay.
For Tom Holland because I was in hype mode.
Oh, of course.
I'm hype genie right now.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland came out with the final results with the majority of 45% of voters liking that Tom Holland.
Wow.
Staggering, 41% like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, my boy.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Which I thought was strange because I didn't think those movies did great and they weren't liked by many people.
I thought we were the only two people that liked them.
That's it, right?
Yeah, apart from Amazing Spider-Man 2, because let me tell you, man, every day I wake up.
Every day.
Every day I wake up.
That was on TV the other day again.
It was. Yeah.
And I watched it and I just wanted to cry.
Every day.
Jess was like, oh, this film is good, right? And I was like, no.
That is the most 50-50 film I've ever seen in my life, where I fucking love half of it. Sorry.
So then the final 14%, bless him, was given to Toby.
Wow.
See, okay.
I wonder if that's just because it's a bit older now.
I think it's out of people's mind because let me tell you,
so too.
I've said this 8 times now in this fucking podcast. I'm really sorry. I'm repeating myself horribly today. I watched Spider-Man 1, Raimi.
Did you?
Last weekend. I did, yeah. Shut up. And it's a good film. It's a really good film.
Yeah. Both 1 and 2 are
writing
great
wise,
films.
character wise, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just out of people's minds.
Yeah. I mean, objectively, 1 and 2 are better films than Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2,
Yeah.
I don't mind saying that, even if I maybe prefer certain aspects of Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of surprised that Toby's that low, bless him.
Yeah.
I sort of expected Holland to come out on top, just because it's fresh in people's mind. We've had, the greatness of him in Civil War is that it was such a small thing, and it was done perfectly. And it's like it's just like getting one piece of chocolate out of the whole chocolate bar.
Absolutely. You got the best bit.
You're like, man, I need the rest of that fucking chocolate bar now.
It was
my boy Garth. I mean, he's my.
Garth.
I just say he's my Spider-Man too. He's my personal favorite.
He's a good Spidey.
He's
a really good Spidey.
He's great. Even if he was a bit broody, but I like that because fuck it, when we watched it,
when that
we were
out.
at that age. We were at that age, I feel like when it came out, I could attach myself the most to that Spider-Man. Whereas when we saw Raimi, we were kids, which is what's happening.
That was to go 2001 or 2002, first Spider-Man.
It was 2000. Yeah, I want to say 2002 because X-Men was the first.
That's 2001,
superhero
wasn't it?
film. That was 2000 dead on.
Right.
So then I think Spider-Man was 2000. No, it might be 2001.
Why did Sony never hook those franchises up? Because that was Sony, both of those films.
No, it's Fox.
It's Fox. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Fox is X-Men. Yeah. Fuckers. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd already have the Wolverine Spider-Man crossover. That would be so sick.
I think that would be less sick than you think it would be.
Maybe. Hey, we'll wait until we get the new Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which will inevitably happen.
Tom Hardy. He's doing everything at the moment.
Tom Hardy.
So yeah, we're going to be holding more polls. They did well. We had a lot of people talking about them.
Excellent.
And
thanks for doing that. Whoever's listening, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for feedback and stuff. Gives us things to talk about. Gives us more content for you. So
definitely.
It's good. We'll hold a new one at some point when I think of one, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, what's the next big film? It's going to be Planet.
Planet of the Apes comes out Tuesday.
God, I cannot wait.
It comes out Tuesday, Chris.
God, we're in movie season at the minute, aren't we?
Yes, Dunkirk the week after.
Jesus, my wallet.
Yep.
Oh,
I've got a stag do tonight. I ain't got no money left.
No.
So yeah, thanks for participating, and be sure to look for our Facebook or Twitter or both for more shit later on. Not shit, polls. Good content. Not shit.
Good quality content.
Oh, you can tell I'm not on it today.
My
marketing hat just fell off there.
Marketing, not sales.
So have you been watching anything else, my friend? I know you've been on holiday, so
no. No, we can go into fortnightly if you want. We can go into those fortnightly films.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
Let's go for it. Hold on.
So
this is
this
Fortnightly
is.
Films. We interrupted each other there. That was terrible.
Terrible.
So this is Fortnightly Films. This is when we talk about all the films we watched over the fortnight. Spoilers, they're usually old films.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't need to be in the cinema. It's usually just whatever is out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
As I say, I had to make a very active effort to watch a film.
Yeah.
Literally the day before I left. So
yeah. Okay, well that's fine.
That's all right. Sorry,
that's fine. Yeah. You know, life happens.
It does. You know what? I just realised we're having a very superhero themed podcast.
Yeah, we are. Unintentionally, I swear.
Based off of even the fortnightlies that we've seen.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about it when I get to it. But, yeah.
So I watched that Lego Batman movie.
Sick.
Have you seen it?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh man, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Lego movie?
Oh yeah, I've got it in my DVD.
Same,
I love that film.
Same tone, same voice. It's absolutely great.
It's the Will Arnett Batman.
Yeah. And Michael
really
Cera is Robin. And didn't you know?
Michael Cera's still working.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. He's obviously run out of super bad money. It's basically Batman Bruce Wayne. He's really cool and really awesome, and he saves the world in the first scene of the movie. Then he gets home and there's no one there, and he's just sad all the time. So he adopts a superhero. He adopts a kid, which is Michael Cera.
Such a comedy thing to do.
Yeah,
I'm bored.
Let's adopt a kid, and it was just fantastic. It was kind of heart tugging a little bit.
Oh really?
It was a little bit emotional here and there. And then Barbara Gordon comes into the play.
Excellent. What, as Batgirl?
Yeah.
Cool.
So she's Commissioner Gordon. She's Commissioner Gordon at that point.
Okay.
And then she doesn't like Batman, but then they end up liking each other, and then she becomes that. And then he's like, I didn't have a family. Now I have a Bat family. And it's just so good.
Bat family. I mean, they're kids' films, unashamedly.
Yeah.
And I think they're great because with whatever properties they're doing it with, because I know they're planning more as it goes on. Mm-hmm. You just don't need to take them seriously.
And it was just so good.
Fun.
Thing is, it was kind of serious. It was all about family and keeping together.
That was the thing with the Lego film.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well. You know, it's like it had that moment where it went out to the real world and it's it tugged on the heartstrings a little bit.
There was a really good bit as well, which was reminiscent, or I guess it was a straight up reference to the Lego movie. Right at the end where he's fighting the big bad boss or whatever. He jumps out of his Batwing and he's like, right, initiate super builder mode or whatever it's called. Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, the Master Builder.
Master Builder, thank you. Oh, I couldn't get the word. He's like, initiate Master Builder mode, and he just you see Batman's vision and it puts together, not really Batvision, but Batman's vision. And he's making another jet out of a building and stuff. It's really cool. So it's cool that it's in the same world and it's still a kid playing
they've acknowledged
Lego.
It. Yeah.
It was really good.
Sweet.
It was really, really good.
Does it cross over? Because obviously the Lego film was all about the crossing over of the worlds. Is this one just stay contained in Bat universe?
It's just DC universe.
DC universe.
Because he goes to the Justice League are having a party.
Oh.
Batman ain't invited.
Oh no.
So he gets there and he's like, hey Clark, what everyone said they were busy tonight, and it's just really sad. But then he's like, I don't care, I'm Batman. It's just it's so good. It's really horrible and it's great.
I'll have to try and see. It's
a good movie.
Yeah, I mean that's been on my radar. That was one of those films where, God bless her, I can't drag her along to every film. And she was a foot down the floor. I ain't seeing that with you.
It's so good.
She didn't like the Lego movies.
She's crazy.
I know.
Get rid of her.
I know. I think about it more and more each day. Yeah. With every jokes. She weren't too keen for seeing Spiderman either. So.
But did she love it?
She liked it.
Good.
She was, she's from the outside looking in, so I think she just saw it as another fun Marvel film.
Has she seen Terminator 2?
She should do, because objectively,
that's the greatest film of all time.
Best film in the world.
We need to make that happen. I really enjoyed it.
T2, man.
T2.
It's sick, man.
Really enjoyed it. I'd give that a solid. I'd give that an 8, to be honest. That's
oh cool.
I'm generous today.
Yeah.
It's really good. Definitely watch it on your own, with family, with kids, with popcorn.
Cool.
Sober, drunk, whatever.
Cool.
It's a really good film.
Sweet.
How about you, my friend? What have you been watching?
Well, I watched that Split.
Oh,
because
yes,
I got it on that sweet. I got it on that sweet DVD.
This is why
deal.
We started the podcast.
This is why we did it.
Just to talk about this film.
God damn it! And you know what? We kept it clean last time, but because we both sit now and it's been long enough, let's go into full spoilers.
Okay, so this is your warning.
Full
spoiler warning for
full
Split.
Spoilers. I cannot remember what we talked about last time, so we'll try not to tread over old ground.
I think I skipped over everything a lot.
Okay,
I basically spoke about our boy McAvoy.
Man, fucking McAvoy.
He can act.
Jesus H Christ. I mean, that was basically the reason why we wanted to see it here, because we heard about McAvoy playing these 24
sure.
technically, but 23 different characters. But there is a scene when he's talking to the psychiatrist, and I've forgotten the guy's name, but it's the OCD one.
Yep.
Pretending to be Barry.
Yep.
But then he just snaps out and then he stops at it, and it is like, fuck me. You actually see he does like a breathe in, and then changes character.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy
you see
shit.
It like you believe that's happening.
Oh my god, yeah. That was terrifying. That was so good.
It was just great.
And I remember you talked about the girls in it, the supporting girls. I didn't think they were as bad as people have talked about. Yeah, I thought they were absolutely fine. The main girl, Anya Taylor-Joy, I think her name is. I've seen it recently, mate. I don't know her name because I showed her to Emma.
Right.
Emma used to do photography, obviously. She used to do fashion photography a little bit, and she talks about the model look, inverted, in quotation marks. And apparently, it's like the best way to describe it is when a girl looks a bit weird,
right?
But still, there's something
conventionally.
There's something quite siren-y,
Yeah.
It's like, I guess one would be like the Cara Delevingne, who's the big one. Where it's like
right.
She looks a bit. Little, she's not generically beautiful, but there's something that just encapsulates you. So I showed Emma that because she had the model look, I think. But she was great.
She was really good,
really
man.
Great.
Yeah.
And the two
I just remembered
the two other girls. One of them is in The Edge of 17 that I keep on telling you to look about, and she's really good.
Okay.
I feel like she wasn't given much to work with in this film in terms of just what her character is.
It wasn't her film, was it?
Because it wasn't her film. But I felt like both of them, her and the other girl, did it perfectly. They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yep.
And you felt the dread because of them, and they served to help. I've forgotten her name, Anya's character build, which is exactly what they were there for. But fuck, it was just so tense.
From start to finish.
We're talking about you're obviously a horror film fan more than I am, but I watched, obviously Get Out a couple of weeks back and whatnot, and the level of dread in Split, even though it wasn't supposed to be a horror film, was so much more.
Oh God, it hurt.
So much more. It was so tense. You it's just them trying to get out and run away, and it's but that scene when, spoiler, he becomes the beast that he talks about, which is essentially a 24th personality so 3 of these personalities are bad. The other ones are all absolutely fine. Yeah. But because of one of the personalities, the kid, Hedwig, the kid,
etc.,
they are able to dominate.
Yeah.
Which is really cleverly done. But then they all believe in this one called the Beast, and I thought the concept of the character that is, if you believe it, how possible is it? Yeah. And he basically he stops fucking shotgun shells,
right,
and climbs on walls because these other 3 characters believe it, and then he transitions into the Beast and can do it, and he's bending steel bars. But that scene when she's in the cage or about to go in the cage, she's got the shotgun, and he just jumps up, climbs on the roof, and hits every light as it goes out. I was like, that is horrifying. Yeah. That is utterly horrifying imagery because it's set in the realistic world,
Despite him
being able to climb walls,
but, it was just that concept I don't think is great.
Oh, did you not?
But it was done so well that it was good.
Here's the issue, and we should go into this as well. Spoiler alert. It's a tie-in film.
It's a fucking tie-in film.
With Unbreakable?
Yeah,
Unbreakable. Sorry, I forgot the name.
I've still not seen it.
You should see it.
I know.
Because I think if you get used to that sort of that world, it's believable enough.
Okay.
I feel like Unbreakable, because the idea is he's basically like a Luke Cage character.
Right. He can't. His skin can't be broken, sort of thing.
Harmed. No.
Yeah.
He's not super strong, I don't think.
Okay.
Not that I can remember. I've seen that film ages ago. But yeah, it's a the Shyamalan twist, it turns out to be a comic book film.
Yeah, he's making his own like MCU.
Yeah, but like in the realistic world. So when you, especially because I watch all the behind the scenes, and when you hear about how Shyamalan came up with the Beast, or what do they call it? The Swarm in the end. The Horde. Sorry, the Horde. Sorry, the villain, the Horde. That was actually supposed to be an Unbreakable, but then he switched out for another villain,
Mr. Glass.
Which
is
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. So this whole film was a villain origin story,
right?
Which is
perfect.
Marketed as a horror film.
I can't. It was perfect. It was, and it was such a simple. Here's the thing: the film survives completely on its own. Completely on its own, because I mean, it was almost. It was an after credit scene, but it was like an after credit scene where they do the Bruce Willis reveal.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was a real cool, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shyamalan's got me with them twists again.
Yeah, so I fucked up on that.
Sure.
So I saw
I feel like the other side of that issue is that I feel like if you haven't seen Unbreakable, you're just like, who the fuck is that guy?
So I saw a headline that was like, oh, Split ties into Unbreakable. Terrible headline, because I was like, before I saw the film. Yeah.
What's it about?
Yeah,
I wonder what the article
So I was like,
about.
It basically said like, oh, this is actually going to tie into this somehow, but we don't know how.
Right.
And I was like, right. So I Googled the film, got the gist of it, and I went, kind of right, okay.
It's a good film.
Bruce Willis, whatever.
Yeah. It's one of the better Shyamalan ones.
We then saw the film at was it the cinema?
I didn't see it. You saw it at the cinema.
No, I watched it with Jess.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I saw it. And yeah, like the Bruce Willis scene comes and you're a bit like, what?
Yeah.
And me who's not seen it, and I was like, oh, he was in the other film, and I guess this, okay. Yeah. And then I read up online, it's like, oh.
I mean, imagine watching Spider-Man but not knowing who Iron Man is. It's like, it would be that similar thing, like, I know who the fuck this dude is.
It's like doing a Venom movie on its own.
Yeah, it's like that, isn't it, mate? Fucking Venom movie. Not my Venom. Not my Venom. But it was a great film. I watched it in the morning and I was like still tense.
You just wired till 10 p.m.
Yeah, man, I was wired. It was like, it's definitely a return to form for Shyamalan.
Oh God, it was just outstanding.
He's still got his cameo in it.
Mate, did that annoy you? That really annoyed me.
His little cameo?
His cameo, because he's not a good actor. And then he's got this pivotal moment where he's like finding information. I'm like, Sham.
Listen, mate, it's in every fucking film at this point. You know, you just got to deal with it. It's his thing that he does. It was great. I can't recommend it highly enough. I think I gave it an 8.5. It was
cool. Not as good as Spider-Man: Homecoming then.
Significantly better, I'm afraid.
It's a good film.
The directing was just it was really good directed. It was one of those films that knew exactly what it wanted to be, and then it was it. So fucking credit to it. Good.
I'm really glad you've seen it. I need to watch Unbreakable, and hopefully they make the trilogy, and it's going to be like Bruce Willis fighting McAvoy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that would certainly be interesting. But I really hope that the AMIA character, AMIA, how I pronounce it. I really hope she's in it again. Because
can we just talk about her backstory for a hot second?
Oh God, yeah.
That was horrible.
Oh God, yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You. Spoiler alert, one of the plots of the film is basically he doesn't because the reason for McAvoy's condition is because he was an abuse victim smaller, so I made these personalities to protect him, and I thought that was so clever. The way that Dennis, I remembered his name, the OCD character, who's basically the main bad guy, was like, he's not wrong in his mind. This is just how he is, you know, because he was created for a purpose, and that is his purpose, and he'll keep on doing it. You know, well, it's so clever. But especially with her, so she is also an abuse victim. You find out, so McAvoy doesn't end up killing her. He just sort of runs away. That was cool. He literally just like scampers up.
Just scampers.
Yeah. I mean, I say run, that boy is fucking running.
Oh man, he's all fours, just like It's great. But, really good.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
You obviously learn about it through a series of flashbacks.
Yeah,
and it was just that scene when the uncle, because that's when it does the switch, doesn't it? The uncle is like, oh, let's go play. Because she's like, oh, she must be like 3 or 4, maybe.
Oh, God.
Something tiny. And it's like, and then I was looking at it going, this ain't right.
No.
You know, because he's like behind the bushes and stuff. And then it like she creeps around and it's like, he goes away and then all of a sudden he's just in his pants. And it's like,
It's bad.
This is fucking bad. And then you find out she's had to be living with him, and it makes her character so much more understandable. How she is at the start, where she's an outcast.
Yeah,
she gets in detention and stuff, and she's like, I get in detention on purpose. You know,
yeah,
like,
I don't want to go home.
She just the way it develops her character is so clever. Mm-hmm. I really hope if they do a third film, she's in it. I really hope
maybe she'll be the Wonder Woman of the M. Night Shyamalan MCU.
Maybe she's got.
What are we going to call that? The Shyamalaniverse?
The Shyamalaniverse. I quite like it. Yeah. And then Ang will turn up.
Yeah. No, he won't.
No, he fucking
Mel
won't.
Gibson might though.
Mel Gibson
in Signs.
Yeah. The aliens turn up.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Ah, right.
And then the forest people.
Yeah. And then The Mist.
And then The Mist. Did he do The Mist?
I think so.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Good.
I'm glad you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a really good film. I'm really glad I got it.
How are we doing for time? What are we doing?
We're on 50 minutes.
All right.
50 minutes. So I don't know what you want to do, man. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Let's just...
Because I can...
hang out.
Let's just hang out. Let's just not bother. Let's not bother. I mean, because I can do a little 8-bit review.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about that.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it because we're continuing the superhero
I want to hear about
thing.
that. Please go.
So, hold up. So this is 8-bit review. I've been playing a lot of games recently. But if you listen to our previous podcasts, you will know that Callum invited me to watch the cutscenes of Injustice, Gods Among Us, to which I did. My friend. And it was
it's like an hour and a half, isn't it?
It's like an hour and a half. And it was stupid, but it was great.
It was real stupid.
So
then I got great. Injustice 2 and I was like...
We were playing around yours, weren't we?
It was all right. Yeah. And I was like, you should watch the cutscenes.
Yeah.
And now I think you have done, right?
Mate, I watched them. 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow. I didn't realise that. I lived that in real time, man.
You did, with the fights in between.
Fight in between all that.
Fights in between. It was good.
It was good, right?
It's still so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
We need to get 2 people in this area and they need to fight. And then we need to get those 2 people.
Every single cutscene is how do we make these 2 people fight? But it was great. There was some really cool shit that we haven't seen in the probably will we ever see in the DCU. Yeah. That was just done perfectly. I thought like Green Arrow and Black Canary.
Yeah, because they're married now and they've got kids. So they're just
fucking cool.
They're great, man. That's a perfect rendition of them.
Yeah,
really
that's what I mean. It's like that was bloody perfect.
I liked Firestorm and Blue Beetle being like the kids and they're sort of on guard duty.
What the fuck is Firestorm? What is that character? I don't know what that character is.
So it's a young man and an old man.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking stupid.
They've been joined together by this thing called like the Fire Matrix or something. So they can separate.
What is the Fire Matrix?
Yeah. So they can separate and they can be their own people, but then they can join together
to become
Firestorm.
Right.
And he just gets the suit out of nowhere and his head is on fire. And
it's
ridiculous.
It's so dumb.
And he's married to Killer. No, he's not married to. Yeah, he's married to Killer Frost.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Not in that movie.
So the Firestorm is married to Killer Frost.
Yeah.
Not the 2 people individually. Or what?
That 2 people individually is very recent.
Okay.
That's only happened in the past few years. Before that, it was just a dude.
Okay.
Who had a flaming head.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Blue Beetle was great.
Yeah.
He's become like my new favourite superhero, even though I know fuck all about him. Mm-hmm. I really only know him from Young Justice, you know.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. But he's great. He was really great in it. Tell you what, the animation and the character of Harley Quinn, fucking hell, that was good.
She's smart.
She
did her job.
I mean, that to me was like quintessential Harley Quinn. Yeah. And there was none of this BS. She was her own character. You know? It's like, she wasn't...
Joker turned up though, didn't he?
Joker's always got to turn up, mate.
He was there for a minute.
Always got to turn up. How the fuck did he even turn up? Oh, it was the gas. It was the gas. That's it. Yeah. Scarecrow, he was cool. The animation was just really cool, and I like the fact that it basically did what a sequel should, and it built on the first game. You know, because it takes place in the
same universe.
But it's the second parallel universe. Isn't it?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I mean, 2.5 hours was a bit long, but
did you do it in one go or did you split it up?
I did it throughout the day.
Oh yeah.
Just whilst I was at my computer, so I would do a bit of work and then take like a 20 minute and then do it like that. But a bit long.
Yeah, a bit long.
Fucking dumb.
I lived it, man.
Really dumb.
I lived it.
Really dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get past that, it was great.
I like that Kara turned up and she was like, "Oh yeah, these guys have kidnapped my cousin, so they're bad, right?" And then she realized, like, "Oh no, all of you are bad."
Yeah, she was the star, Supergirl. Yeah. She was the star of the show. Why isn't she Superwoman? Why is she Supergirl?
Because feminism doesn't exist.
Yeah, okay.
Or it didn't exist in the 50s when she was created or whatever.
Supergirl is way more catchy as well, I guess.
Superwoman. Yeah, woman's just too long, isn't it?
Superwoman. Wonder Woman. That works for some reason.
It's alliteration, though.
Alliteration, yeah. Yeah. Superman.
Superwoman.
Superwoman.
Super Lady. Super Lady.
Super Lady's still the 4 syllables, isn't it? Super Lady, yeah. Well, this is boring shit.
Well, great. No cares about. We've had on that hole, didn't we? Why don't we introduce that new segment?
Sure.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, then we'll do the spoiler cast and we'll go get pissed in the field.
Yeah.
Woo! England! That's a tradition. That's an English tradition.
Everyone hates it.
So this is a new segment that whilst I was on holiday, because you never stop working, Callum.
No, you never stop working. Look at those tweets, man. I've been tweeting away.
Never stop working. I came up with a couple of new ideas, but we're just going to roll out one. We're not going to do them all in one. We're just going to roll out one tonight. Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Sure. Why not?
It's like 11:30.
Don't remove the magic of podcasting, Chris. You could be anywhere. In a train, on a plane.
In Canada. So this is Movie Club.
Yes.
So I thought the idea would be, to our listeners and to you, Callum, that we will talk about a film, and then we have 2 weeks in of which to go and watch it. A fortnight, if you will. 2 weeks in of which to watch it, and we can all watch it together.
Yeah.
Or separately.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll all watch the film, and then if you people want to submit your thoughts and whatnot.
Submit questions, thoughts,
whatever you thought about it.
If you hated it, tell us. If you loved it, tell us.
And we're just going to make it like usually it's just like a generally accessible film. Not like nothing that's come out recently, within this year, I don't think. And then next fortnight, we will talk about it. Yeah. We'll just have a little chat.
So have you got an idea?
I mean, there's a part of me that feels like we should keep it superhero themed, but then there's a part of me that doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, what are we feeling? I mean, should we do it by theme? Should we? I mean, this is a new segment, so
I think
if anyone's got any ideas or anything like this, or if you want to even throw suggestions in,
absolutely,
anything like that,
ask at maythefilmswithyou.com or on Twitter or anything. I don't know. What are you feeling? You want to keep with a superhero? I think we've seen all the superhero films, Chris.
We've seen a lot of superhero films. Well, do you know what? I mean, if you want to keep it semi-superhero, on holiday, God damn it, I fucking take this graphic novel with me on every holiday, but then I've always got a book to finish off first. It's like I'll finish the book and then I'll start the graphic novel. And I finished the book and I never get time for it. But I took Watchmen on holiday.
Oh, yeah?
Which I do because I love that film. So we could watch that. I mean, like, because I started.
Which version, man? There's like 3.
Just whatever the fuck you want, standard version.
Okay.
I mean, we could try that because I started reading the graphic novel and I was like, man, I'm hankering for that film.
Yeah.
Or we could watch
counter.
Sure.
Counter offer. What about Unbreakable?
We could do.
We could refresh our Unbreakable minds.
Could do.
I've never seen it.
Or we could go wild card and just go T2.
We could watch T2. I mean, do we need to? Because we know that it's the best film.
We know every scene.
Yeah.
We could watch T2.
Yeah, we could watch T2.
I mean, this would be the point where if we were doing this live, we'd be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, we need to start.
We need to start that. We're gonna look into it now. We're back.
I've googled superhero movies. Turns out it's a bad thing to Google.
There's only like 5.
Yeah.
In the last year.
I think T2 may be a good one.
I think T2 might be a good one too.
It's like 2 hours.
The more I think about it, objectively the best
Objectively
film.
Amazing. All right, let's do that.
Fuck yeah. So we're going to go away and we're going to watch Terminator 2.
Okay, so May the Films Be With You Movie Club number 1, Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Love it.
So 2 weeks from not today. 2 weeks from...
Oh, whenever.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We'll come together.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
It should be good fun.
Yeah. I've not seen that film in a few years, actually, thinking about it. But I mean, Christ, if you haven't seen that film, just watch it anyway.
This is a perfect opportunity for
such
Emma.
a perfect. You know what? That's a good shout, mate. You don't need to watch the first one or anything like that.
No.
You know? You can just jump on and have fun.
Yeah.
And if you have seen it already, like us, watch it again. It'd be great fun.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's set in stone. We'll send out a tweet. We'll send out a Facebook.
Excellent.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we'll make a few posts on it to remind you. Yeah. T2.
Yes, Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
I'm looking forward to that now.
I'm going to wrap up then.
Yeah, I mean, you kicked off the podcast, so I'm going to let you finish it off with a movie mantra.
So every fortnight we do a movie mantra. It's just a quote from a film or a theme of a film that we think can help you in your life. It's pertinent, you know.
I know. You know what? I know exactly what you were going to do.
You don't. I was gonna go for a Spider-Man one today.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going for a deep cut, my friend.
Okay.
So there's this little film that Disney made years and years ago called Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Have you seen Treasure Planet?
Yeah, of course it's in Treasure Planet.
It's
Did
amazing.
you have the little PC game for it?
No.
Where you did like he's got like that wind set thing, and you basically just do that. It was some track game.
I know what I'm doing later.
Yeah, not the point. I got it in Serial, so
I don't know. Weird. It popped into my mind. Watching Tony and Peter Parker be like a father-son duo thing. Sort of,
not a dynamic duo.
Not a dynamic duo.
No, definitely not.
That sort of got my brain working in a weird way, and I started thinking about Treasure Planet, which is an animated film by, I think it was Disney. It was Disney. Yeah,
it was Disney. Yeah, it was one of the animated Disney films, but it just flopped.
Where,
it was in the death of the golden era.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Where the main character Jim Hawkins is sort of like a ragtag kid, and he is taken in by this guy Long John Silver, but it's in space and in the future and stuff.
It's just Treasure Island in space,
and it's amazing.
Let's just call it what it is.
It's amazing.
It's great. It's great.
But so Long John Silver, I looked up some quotes and stuff, and Long John Silver had some really good lines. I was kind of sport for choice here.
Really?
But the one I'm choosing right now is it's been a good week, so I'm in a good mood. So I'm going for a nice one. So Long John Silver, he says, "You got the makings of greatness in you, but you got to take the helm and chart your own course."
Oh, I like
Chris,
that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Nice. So get out there, make things happen,
chart
have
your
fun,
own course,
be happy, start a podcast. It's
been 4 months, mate.
Yeah, it's been 4 months, 9 episodes, 3 days, 12 hours, something.
And we've only just launched it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, it's great. Fun. It's great. We're enjoying it.
Still haven't got an Alexa from Amazon. But
yeah, Amazon. Seriously, hit us up. Where's the
I think our address
Alexa?
got lost.
It must have done.
So we'll send it again.
It must have done. Because here's the thing, Amazon, and I was genuinely thinking about this on holiday because this is what I do. If anyone can get us in touch or anything, if you've given us an Alexa, we could just ask it questions. Like when we,
oh, that's gold.
Amazon, every single time we're like, God, what's the actor called? Just go, Alexa, what's that actor called? Imagine it. Imagine it, Amazon. Imagine the potential partnership of May the Films with you.
We could just force podcasts down people's throats. We can wake you up at 9 a.m. with our voice.
I do.
That'd be great.
Good.
It's been real, Chris.
We're going to go get pissed in the field now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
This has been May the Films with you.
It has been May the Films
I'm Callum.
You. Yeah, I'm Chris.
And until 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, May the Films be with you.
May the Films be with you, Chris.
Nice. Still no outro. I'm not doing an outro.
Nah, that's fine. We are the outro. My life is an outro.